Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning into the Buhrmanator on YouTube, where that's me. I am the Buhrmanator. I'm that guy. My collar's fudged up. It's alright. Where was I? Ladies and gentlemen. I gotta get it all out, or else I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Ladies and gents, thank you so much. That's so formal. Formality. I'm in a mood today. Folks, thank you so much for tuning into the Buhrmanator. My name is Steven. I am also known as the Buhrmanator, or the guy who's going to talk to you about Stargirl. The thing that you're here to listen to me about. Me. So I saw the pilot episode of Stargirl, and I gotta talk about it because, wow! Let me do that again. Wow! Wow! You know what I'm saying? It's good. It's really good. Actually, it's DC Comics' latest TV adventure. But who knows? Could end up like Swamp Thing and be canceled after one season. So to start us all off, let's talk first about the fact that the JSA in this show is not from the 1940s, but the golden age of heroes is in 2010, because our show takes place 10 years later in 2020. Right now, or it could be 2019 because they filmed it in 2019, so it could have been 2009. Who cares? That's what I'm getting at. Who cares? It's really cool. It's bold, but you know what else is bold? The entire intro to this pilot episode. The first 3 minutes is a JSA fight with the Injustice Society, and it is so freaking cool. I geeked out, thoroughly geeked out. Words! Like I said, I'm in a mood. This intro is cinematic. It's like a movie. It's more interesting than anything I saw in the Justice League. Almost. Because I liked the end of Superman's ending. Just about anything I saw in the Justice League movie. So, like I said, the intro is spectacular. We see Luke Wilson driving into a already pretty much finished fight, and the JSA is getting their butts whooped, and Luke Wilson's running, and for audience context, he's going to each hero and saying their names so you know who they are. Cheesy, I know, but whatever, we'll look past it. Because it's cool, we get to see Wildcat, Our Man. I did not look at the cast list before this, because I'm looking at Starman and I go, that's Joel McHale. Community college did him well, folks. But here, it gets even better because, after everyone starts dying, spoiler alert! Okay, after everyone starts dying and getting their butts whooped, Joel McHale gets dragged out by Luke Wilson, aka Pat, aka Stripey, or Stripes, Stripe Man, Stripes, sidekick of Starman. They get into a car, and the car starts to fly. I mean, this show's pretty cool. Flying cars? That's cool. It's cool. I hope you watch it. Anyway, we cut to 10 years later, and we meet our main character, aka Stargirl herself, even though she's not Stargirl yet, Courtney Whitmore, a troubled high school teen gymnast who has to move to a boring old neighborhood in Nebraska because of her stepdad, Luke Wilson, aka Pat. But there's probably more to that story that we don't know. It's just the pilot episode. What I like about this, though, is that it doesn't focus on the teen high school angst of Courtney Whitmore too much. We get it, alright? She doesn't want to move. She has to say bye to her friends. Enter Luke Wilson, then the moving van, and then they drive to Blue Valley, Nebraska, where everyone's super pleasant all the dang time and says hi to absolutely everyone. She's not happy about it. And then we send the kids to school. We see Courtney's short experience at high school and how terrible it goes because she stands up for the losers, which, good for her. But, of course, bullies and sons of supervillains. Spoiler. So school sucked. So we then fast forward in this description to the awkward family dinner where the son is talking about the son of Pat, not the brother, the son of Stripes, stepbrother of Stargirl. Talking about how great of a day he had, And then we shift over, hey Courtney, how was your day? And she just gets grumpy, and then she goes and she storms off. One of the very few things that I dislike about this is some of Courtney's reactions are a bit forced. You know, we look past it again, because there's a lot of good in this. She storms off into the basement where she wants to mope around and just self-pity until she finds all of the boxes that she hasn't really seen before, except once in the beginning of the episode, and she quickly glanced at them and walked away. And she looks at the boxes and she gets mad because they're Pat's, and she doesn't like Pat, so she kicks it, but then something breaks and she looks at it and it's a picture of Pat, but it's a fake picture of Pat. I mean, it's a real picture of Pat, but like, it's there covering the actual photo. I just turned the picture for you to see that it's imaginary. Maybe I'll put a picture of them here. So it's like I'm holding the picture. I'll do that. The photo of the JSA. What? Why does Pat have this? And why does it look like a 2007 Alex Ross comic book cover photo? Because it's cool. That's why. I mean, you got Wildcat, you got Alan Scott's version of Green Lantern, you have Jay Garrick, The Flash, you have Starman. This is where it gets even more interesting. All of the superhero background stuff starts entering, and then she opens this box we saw earlier that's very fragile. It's Starman's staff, and she's like, what's this? And then it starts glowing, and then she starts kind of using it because she's a gymnast, so she sees that it's stationary, so then she starts doing tricks on it. She's like, this is cool. And then it starts to get out of control, and she knocks things over, and then she gets shot out of was it a window? No, she went upstairs, and then she went out the front door. No one saw her, and then she starts having fun with it. And we have fun because she's having fun, and the whole thing is fun. And it's so cool to see her in this like very fast-paced but fun origin training story for her as she's like, figuring out what this is, and it seems to be alive. And then she runs into the school bullies, she blows up a car. A lot happened. And then she goes back, but like her stepdad, Luke Wilson, is waiting there for her, and he's like, what did you do? You went through things you shouldn't have. You shouldn't have seen this. But he's still like nice, Luke Wilson. So like, you kind of like know she deserves it, but she's trying to fight back, and she's like, you're not telling me everything. You're not telling my mom everything. He's like, I'm trying to keep you safe. You have no idea. And then they bond over this, and he goes into his backstory, which is really, really neat, because he talks about how he met Starman, how they worked together, and how he was his sidekick, and it was very touching. Cut back to Courtney using the staff because it's found her above her bed, and it's like, let's go out and play, and she's like, I gotta sleep. And then mom's like, are you okay? And she was like, yeah, I'm fine. Stay down, staff. Stay down. Yeah, I'm fine. I gotta go to bed now. I love you. And then she goes, okay, love you too. Something's weird. Walks out, staff comes back out, and she's like, what do you want? And it's like, let's go. And then the supervillain attacks, and then she's like, oh no, you have mind powers. And then he's like talking to her through telepathy, and then she kind of beats him up a little bit and tries to explode him, and then he's like gone, and then she runs out, and then she's running away because she's like, what the heck happened? And then Luke Wilson shows up in the car that turned into a robot. So yeah, this show's pretty cool. Which leads me to my next point. The standout character, the shining star man, if you will, for this is none other than Luke Wilson himself. Pat, whatever your last name is, Stripes. Because he's not only a great dad, he's a nice guy, he's a smart man, he's just charming, and he's the driving force of bringing the superheroes back into reality, which means he'll probably be the driving force of this entire season 1, which is so cool. I mean, I love Stargirl, and I can't wait to see her grow, but Luke Wilson really does make this show. That being said, there is one other moment that I felt was really forced, and it involved Luke Wilson, and again, I'll look past it, but like, he goes down to the basement and looks at all of the files of the villains at one point when they first moved there, and then he looks at a map where it has a trail and then a big circle on Blue Valley, Nebraska, and it's just like, dude, it's been 10 years. You know, you've been working on this. You probably have all these things memorized. You're only looking at it to tell the audience, and that is super cheesy and forced. And there's a better way to do that, probably. So I give this pilot episode like an 8 out of 10, an 8.5 out of 10, because a lot of superhero stuff happened. And that's what we want out of a superhero show. Did you see it? Did you like it? Yeah, you should. Me too. If you didn't like it, I'm sorry. Don't keep watching it then.
No.
Keep watching it. Keep watching it. Because it could get better for you. It's already good for me. Watch the show, Stargirl, on DC Streaming and CW. I mean, we know she's in the Arrowverse. Not like she's on one of the planets. At the end of Crisis on Infinite Earths, she's on one of the planets. Also, what's going on with Batwoman? That's another video. Anyway, talk to you later, folks. Thanks for listening. I'm Steven, and this was me geeking out. Please support, like, and subscribe if you liked this. I apologize if it was too long for you, but there was a lot to cover. And if it wasn't long enough, then go watch the episode, or watch this again. That's all from me, Steven. Bye.